The silence of the dome autumn had settled over Hiroshima. Red memoji leaves scattered across the parks, and the Matariyasu River shimmered under the soft sun, as if it concealed centuries of memories beneath its surface. A group of graduate students from different U.S. universities arrived in the city with an academic purpose. Their thesis focused on studying the architectural and social scars left behind by the atomic bomb. Among them were Lucia, the daughter of Mexican immigrants, Daniel, whose parents were Puerto Rican, and Christopher, whose father had been a war veteran and never spoke of Japan. The others came from various parts of America, but all were united by the same obsession: uncovering what history had left unsaid. Their local guide spoke to them about the most iconic site, the atomic bomb dome, the skeletal remains of concrete that had survived the blast. "You can't go inside," the guide warned. "It's preserved as a memorial, and as a tomb. Some say the souls still wander here," but that warning was more than enough to stir their academic curiosity and their youthful recklessness. The forbidden entrance that first night, while the city slept and only the murmur of the river remained, the students slipped past the security fences. They wanted to see the interior of the building for themselves. Lucia carried a camera, Daniel had a voice recorder, and Christopher held a flashlight. The air inside the dome felt different, colder, denser, with a metallic scent that clung to the throat. The charred walls seemed to hold shadows within them, and every step echoed as though someone else followed close behind. "This place isn't dead," Lucia whispered, shivering. When Daniel turned on the recorder, the device picked up a strange hum of overlapping voices. No one was speaking, yet the headphones carried whispers in Japanese, like prayers cut short by screams. The students echoed. They climbed a half-collapsed staircase. On the second floor, they stumbled upon what looked like a makeshift classroom, rusted desks and a chalkboard smeared with stains. None of it should have existed there. The dome had never been a school. Yet, in clear white chalk, words were written on the board. "Class is still in session." Lucia froze. This wasn't in any record," she muttered, flipping through her notes. The flashlight flickered. In the dim light, the desks were no longer empty. Translucent figures, children in 1940s school uniforms, sat silently, watching them. Their faces were melted, eyeless sockets staring, as though the instant of the explosion had imprisoned them in a moment of eternal agony. "Don't look back," Daniel whispered. But it was already too late. The mark on the skin as they rushed to escape. Lucia stumbled and braced her hand against the wall. Her palm seared instantly, as though the concrete still burned. The camera tumbled from her grip and kept recording. In its lens, the students weren't visible anymore. Instead, it showed a classroom of Japanese children in 1945, running, screaming, burning alive. Christopher broke down in tears. "My father, he told me never to come here. He knew." The recorder's whispers grew louder, morphing into shrieks. Through the static, one voice rose clear, in English. "Why did you come back? This is not your history." The specters moved closer, step by step, stretching out their charred, blackened hands. They returned the next morning. The guide found the camera lying in front of the dome. Inside, the footage showed nothing but ruins and empty corridors. No students. No voices. Nothing. But on the chalkboard in that ruined classroom, written in fresh chalk, was a message in English and Spanish, intertwined. "We are still here.